I wonder if you have understanding, if you worship what you know. Could you articulate the storyline of the Bible if someone on a plane says, "Hey, I see you're reading the Bible. What's the Bible about?" Could you give a 30-second, a 3-minute, a 5-minute answer to that? Do you know who Jesus is? Do you know what the gospel entails? Can you communicate it? Do you know? Jesus says, you worship what you don't know. Sometimes in our day, people wax very eloquent about, God is just this mysterious cloud of unknowing, and man, you guys are putting God in a box, and you got all your doctrines about him, and man, God is just so mysterious. As if when Paul went into Athens and said, I see you have a statue to an unknown God, Paul said, hey, that's great. I have an unknown God. I don't know God either. No, Paul said, what you worship is unknown. I will declare to you. For sure, there are aspects of God's character and nature that are beyond human comprehension, mysteries that we will not fully unravel. But God has revealed himself to us. We know God. We ought to know God. And worship must be according to knowledge. So listen very carefully. Sincerity does not save. Sincerity does not save. Some of you may love that old hymn. And I'm sorry to blow it up here, but you ask me how I know he lives within my heart. That's good for Jesus to live in your heart. You don't think there's a Buddhist who's not, ask me about Buddha, he lives in my heart? There's not a Hindu who says, ask me about Krishna, he lives in my heart? If that's the only reason Jesus is Lord is because he lives in your heart, that's not enough reason. Sincerity will not save you. One of my cousins, he stood up in my wedding. He's a friend, and he's very funny. And he said the motto over our family crest should be, "We mean well." That's what someone was saying. He means well. He's sincere. He really believes it. You don't think there's Mormons who really, really believe? Or Muslims who really, really believe what they believe? Your sincerity by itself will not save.